What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. IronHeart dropped, and it ain't that bad. Going into this, I really thought that IronHeart would be Garbino trash, just like some of these other Marvel shows we got. But these first 3 episodes really good. It's not bad. It's not great. I mean, it's not peak like how WandaVision got or Loki, in my opinion, but it's not as bad as She-Hulk and twerking and all that foolishness, right? Episode 1, we see her in school. She get kicked out. I kind of wish we went backwards a little bit because of the way Marvel did the release of this character. We didn't really get a chance to see Riri's full effect early on. You were kind of introduced to her. She was brought into Wakanda Forever with the tech, with the genius already at MIT. And I kind of wish they did it a different way, but because we got it that way, I'm not a fan of her not being in school right now. I kind of want to see her at MIT competing and everything while balancing the other stuff, but to each his own. She's pretty much hustling at the school to get parts, get materials to make her Iron Man suit. It's kind of hard for me to believe that she doesn't get something from Wakanda. Shuri doesn't hook her up, or you did all this. You are part of the reason they won, and you're broke. You don't even get materials with you to take to experiment on at your place back home in America. It's a little far-fetched for me. And then you kind of became an Avengers level type character in this new Avengers age. The United States government doesn't want to use your skills to be someone who help stop threats in the future. After all the threats we've gotten in these other shows, okay. But you're black. You got to do what you got to do. I feel that. You fly your suit back home. They hack it because it's still MIT tech. You get home. Your mom's talking trash. Cool. Whatever. Black household. I get it. I get it. We introduced to your homeboy, black dude, another Scully. I seen a TikTok saying, what's with all these black people with Scullys? I guess that's what we wear. I couldn't find my black one to make this video, so I would have put it on just for this. We meet the rinky-dink criminal squad that's over there hacking for money, stealing, I guess you could say towards the end of episode 3, killing, maybe episode 2. And clearly their tech person's not doing work. They need a new one. Riri. That's why they come to her. That's why she gets introduced. She needs money. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Cool. All right. Storyline. Bet. Now the Hood gets his powers from the Hood.
Not the actual Hood, the one you put on clothes.
I kind of feel like they're going to go the more Mephisto route. It's going to connect to him because we already got Dormammu in Doctor Strange 1 movie. So you might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Mephisto, we haven't seen him yet. And what if it's just not a piece of random cloth? What if it's Mephisto's cloth? I don't know. I have no problem with them doing Mephisto because of the route they've taken. I also don't have a problem with them bringing Dormammu back because we got the Galactus effect with Dormammu. Didn't get the real kind of outlook how I wanted to see the character done. And Dormammu's such a big threat. Now, no problem bringing him back, but you also got to bring back Mephisto because you didn't bring him Agatha. And I don't know when we're going to see Wanda again. And she's what, dead? Confirmed. Variant coming? I don't know. Now, the Hood's team, I have no problem with. I don't have a problem with the changes. I know you changed Slug's character or whatever. It's 2025. Get with it. I do have a problem with, I don't know, the 2 people who's in the Fight Club fighting. They don't really look like fighters to me. I mean, I guess looks to be deceiving, but they don't really look like they throw hands for real, or they just got some minor training. In the fight scenes, when they're fighting all these security guards, these are the worst security guards I've ever seen. Ever. I don't even think so. All of them had guns, to be honest with you. Then we also meet Ezekiel, harmless, nicest guy. We got Riri about to make him into a villain. She gonna be the reason? Because in the comics, he was just like the one-to-one with Tony. Tony had the outer suit. He kind of taking after his father, the villain role, and makes a bio suit because Tony had the outside. He does the inside stuff. So he had robotic arms, robotic laser fingers, could heal, all this stuff. So I like that they're implementing the character in that aspect. I do wish we got this dynamic with Tony. I wish Tony was still alive, but he's gone. And we're getting Very Doom, not Tony. So it makes sense for this to be possibly the ending villain of the series, or something to look forward to see what they do at Riri in the future. They do with this one underground heist. The CGI is not bad. The CGI is actually straight. I ain't saying it's the best thing ever. I ain't saying it's the worst thing ever. It's straight. The only spooky part I think we got was when she was under the car in that underground heist they did with the tunnels, with the pseudo Elon Musk tunnel thing. CGI a little spooky attached to that car underground, but whatever. Then you get to another heist where they didn't, I guess you say they couldn't prep enough because the dude already knew they were coming. You got the hood transitioning, black eyes, love it, love it, love it. Supernatural stuff, love it, love it, love it. That's Riri's villain for real in the comics. And then you get to Riri solo, no suit, fighting the knife buddy. She lost her biometric laser thing, and I don't know how she didn't realize, because I would have been like, I'm using it off rip, because you're at a disadvantage. Riri's not a fighter girl. She's not big stature, and the dude was way taller. The man be killing people for real, and he throw knives. And why would he approach Riri just grabbing her legs? You had a knife, just throw it right in the temple. Easy kill. But that's plot. And there's a whole lot of plot saving for Riri right now. I didn't like that whole fight scene dynamic. And let's be honest, spoiler alert, Riri left that dude to die. Riri's an L hero right now. Big L. I don't agree with that fully, to be honest with you. I don't think a true hero, somebody that wants to make a difference, should have did that. But I guess they're portraying Riri to be more of a person who's just interested in building the suit because she can. And I don't read comics like that, right? It's just what I read online, what I see other people say. We got the podcast, Jason talks about comics the most. From what I know, Riri's inspired by Tony himself. Riri makes a makeshift suit using Tony's parts, using other stuff. But she truly is inspired by Tony, wants to be as good, if not better, right? I don't like the change with Gary the stepdad being the one who idolized Tony, and she just built a suit. I hope that changes later on, but I really am not a fan. They keep saying the whole thing like, but why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? And she's not really answering until she said the Gary part towards the end, but I'm not buying it. You got to tell me, I really like Tony. I was inspired by Tony, and I want to be better than Tony, period. And you also got people on TikTok saying, oh, Riri shouldn't be like, oh, I need $1 billion to do this, da 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 da, which she don't, because what they said, Tony built this in the cave, but Tony also had Stark Tech and freaking A-bombs in the cave with him. That's high-tech stuff. Now, MIT should have high-tech stuff too, so do I think she should have made a successful suit in that time span? Yes. But I'm not that mad about it. But Tony did build that thing in the cave. Just saying. Speaking of Tony, the AI, right, in the comics, is it not Tony Stark in the comics? Is this now? I don't remember. I've never heard of this Natalie thing being in the comics. That's another change. I get it. If I lost someone close to me, maybe I want them to be my AI because I want them to feel like they're there to support me. It's a real team effort. But them doing this also doubles down on them saying she don't really care about Tony. She's not inspired by Tony. So it's a change. Either gonna like it or you're not. Me, I don't like it, but I don't hate it because I'm actually enjoying it. And no, if you don't enjoy it, you're not racist. Unless you're saying racist stuff about it. Okay? But you can not like this. I get it. Most people like Ms. Marvel. I don't. Does that make me racist? No. I just don't like it. It's not for me. Everything ain't for everybody. If it was, we all be eating chicken, rice, and broccoli every day. But we're not. I do hope the hood keeps the progression of being that supernatural villain for Riri to overcome science versus magic. Cool. Whatever. But I also want Stan Jr.'s character to have an impact on Riri in this series in the future. I don't want either one of them to be a one-off character. But if I had to pick, I'd rather have Stan Jr. later because that would be an overarching villain throughout Riri's run with the MCU. Overall, I'll rate the show at 6.5. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's mid. It's not great. It's not the best Marvel show. It's not the worst. I said that. Am I going to keep watching? Yes. Do I think I'm going to keep enjoying it? Yes. But you have to let them cook. But shout out to y'all for watching. This is Vic's Fortune. Let me know what you think of the show below. If you like it, if you love it. I'm going to go live about this probably eventually when the show's over or maybe per episode. Come argue with me. Come discuss with me. If you know comic books, tell me what the difference is so I got to keep listening to all these TikTok people who be half wrong all the time. Okay? or I'm gonna ask Jason. And then we're gonna discuss it on the podcast every Tuesday, Entertainment District, 7:30. But like, follow, subscribe, share the video. I'm out. Peace out.